Been a hell of a day. So we started off with a flat tire, which that wasn't really too big of a deal. Didn't take me too long to fix. But what it's done is it's left me with no backup plan. So I do have slime. So we're only partially riding at risk, but if we hit something like we hit this morning, then yeah, man, it's no good. So I gotta buy another tube, but we have just enough money to get a hotel on Wednesday and buy food. So I don't know. I'm not too sure how this is gonna work out. So this shows that I've been riding for 6 minutes. Did it only take me 6 minutes to test that thing out and realize I didn't need it and remove it and get back, or did I just start it over again? I don't remember. Man, I should have went. Come on. So it's really hot, very hot. It's like probably over 80 right now. Once I start going, it doesn't feel too bad. All right, so it's Monday and we are on MacArthur Boulevard in the city of Irvine, across from the John Wayne Airport. Jump out in front of here. Kind of sketchy move, but got where we needed to go. Nobody honked at me. And they will honk at you if you step out of line. I think we can go, man. Let me see what that light looks like. Let's just go. Oh. So if I stay on sidewalks, so my back tire, you saw if you watched my video from this morning, the back tire is just done, you know. I mean, it looks like there's a little remnants of a knobby on there. You gonna go? A little remnants of a knob on there, but I could feel the material is so thin. I don't know when the hell I'm going to be able to get a tire. So I've never gotten I always ride in the street. I also ride on the sidewalk, just depending on where I'm at and how I feel and what I'm doing, I don't have any hang-ups about riding on sidewalks. But I've never gotten a flat on a sidewalk, ever. It's always on the side of the street because of all the debris. Yeah, but I'm thinking right now, I've been talking about the Expedition. So I could ride, I just, maybe I don't want that bike. I think I'm gonna get the XP4. Like I said, I don't have any plans on getting anything anytime soon. Just trying to figure out what I'm gonna get, when I need one. I mean, if it works out, then maybe we'll get to review bikes. But like I've said, the channel's got to get better, man. I need I think the content's actually good enough to where, if enough people give it a chance, I think they'll like it and stick around. If I could get 500 views a video, 500 to 750 views a video, and have 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers, I think I would get I think that would be enough to get to be able to get bike reviews. This is scooter zone. It's where people on scooters like to come through. So we're on Main. Going 29. Got a car on my bumper. I was drinking a beer. Nice. Nice. Oh, here's that Tesla Plaid. All right, so where can we get some shade at, my friends? Arthur. Lots of high-speed traffic right now. All right, so this morning we came up on Warner. And that was like one of the most debris filled bike lane that I've ever rode on. So I didn't get a flat there, I got it right here. Make this probably a quick ride. We could do McFadden. It's a war zone. Main Street's a war zone. What else could we do? We could ride on Santa Ana Boulevard, which would give us the Orange County trolley experience. So I was listening to Psycho Realm this weekend. So I've got their first album's stuck in my head. So I didn't listen to Psycho Realm in the 90s when they came out. I listened to them, I probably started listening to them 5 years ago. There was this album that came out called War Porn Industries, and it was an album that was made with Sick Jackin', the Divine Styler, Everlast, and then they had a bunch of guest rappers. And I can't remember the first video of theirs I saw, but they're like up on this hill, looks like in, somewhere here in Southern California, but like up towards like Valencia or something like that, where there was like these big rolling green hills, and they're in an abandoned house that's all has graffiti spray painted all over it. The song, I think the song is called World's End. Anyway, so Sick Jackin', I'd never seen him before. Well, I had seen him, but I'd never listened to him before. I didn't know who he was. And then, so from there, when I saw that album, I was like, man, this guy rips. So then I found out he's from Psycho Realm. So then I started listening to Psycho Realm for a little while. I don't listen to a ton of rap at all. But I like raw, I like artists that are raw, and from the streets or DIY, like real, that their artistry represents where they're from. So I really like that. So that's what attracted me to that music. All right, Bishop. Gotta love Bishop. Bishop in Maine. This is where it all goes down. At the Dollar Tree. Hear sirens. So the one thing I don't recall is if Santa Ana Boulevard has a entrance onto the Santa Ana River. I don't think it does. So we just have to cut up to out of nowhere. We have to go on, cut up one of the streets to 17th, I guess. I mean, I could just do 17th Street right now, but we did that multiple times last week. I haven't been downtown since I think midweek last week. We could go by the Federal Building if we wanted right now. So last week on my ride home, I went up 4th Street to check out the Federal Building and the National Guard and all that. But whatever, you know. All right, here's Santa Ana right now. Let's go right here. Hopefully I don't get diverted to somewhere I don't want to go. Alright, let's chill in this shade tree real quick. I want to see what's... check my phone. So nice under these shade trees. Wonder how that business Kicking Crab's doing. I've never been to a Kicking Crab ever, but it's pretty interesting that they took a historical residence and made it into that. It's cool though, as long as it's being utilized. It's better than it just sitting there and, you know, rotting. See a lot of these, you know, in some of these neighborhoods, these old neighborhoods, you see some of these old houses. This is kind of weird. You see some of these old houses that are so like, just beautiful homes, you know, but they're just so old and it's probably so expensive to maintain them, upgrade them. I mean, am I not allowed to go through here on a bike? It's a little confusing. I guess the bike lane's closed too. Is there still like army and stuff here? Let me go look to make sure. I don't want to get myself wrapped up with any craziness. Oh yeah, we can't go through here. I guess I better turn around so I don't get into any trouble. Should I signal? How do I do sign language? Can I go through? Yeah? Thanks. What's up? Yeah, that would suck to have to turn around. That was cool. All right, Santa Ana Boulevard. So this is the trolley. main jail. It's pretty nice. Nice, lot of shade. I like that. This is really nice. I should have known. I mean, they just put this track in, so I mean, I should know that it's going to be nice like this. So what would be cool is if it stays like this all the way to Garden Grove, and we can cut over on somewhere past Bristol. I mean, Pastor ends at, yeah, it wouldn't be Hastur. I don't know how far Lewis goes, but we'll find out. Let's see. I mean, the river's fine. The Santa Ana River. I mean, we can hit Bristol again this week. La Palma, what is that? That looks familiar. I know La Palma's a street in, yeah, it's a pretty popular street over in, on the other side of the 91. Pacific Street. I guess we'll hit Fairview, right? I like this. This is really nice. Gotta watch for cars pulling out. Start looking around too much. Yeah, I don't know much about this area here at all. There's Rate Street. Well, I guess we're gonna go on Rate Street because we can't go. Oh, look at this little side street though. Does that side street go through? Oh, you know what? We're just gonna go on Rate Street, guys. We don't know what the hell we're doing. Street says 5th Street. Let's see what's going on here. I'm gonna end up in a freaking wrong neighborhood. So wait, Rate Street, Fair. Shit, man. So, I mean, eventually we're gonna hit the river. 5th Street. 5th Street goes over the river. I've seen it. I've seen it. Let's get on the sidewalk so we don't get a flat tire. Oh my God, here's Townsend Street. This is the street everybody told me to stay off of. English. Carnitas. Yeah, I think we're kind of going through the hood. It's all right with me. I don't care. Holy shit. Take the chaos. Street, right? That's what it's all about, huh? phone's about ready to fall out of my freaking pocket. All right. Sullivan. I don't even know, man. I'm pretty sure 5th Street goes over the into the Santa. Oh yeah, I recognize it. We're on Fairview, y'all. Well, there's a lot to explore there on 5th Street. My God, I'm just running late. I don't have time to mess around, you know. All right, we got a shield for us. There we go. Take me to the river. Hell yeah, that was cool. That was cool. And there we are, to safety. Gypsy Rose, Gypsy Jane. I mean, yeah, it feels like all my life it's like I've always just been worried about vehicles. You know, growing up, we always had like cars that broke down. You know. And I always worried about the way they looked, and just always had transportation problems growing up. And then when I started buying cars, you know, it was kind of the same way. And then, you know, I did end up getting good cars, you know, eventually in my life, in my 20s. And then reliable cars, and you know, but that kind of never left me, you know, that feeling. And like, it's the way it kind of feels on this bike, you know, because I'm like, I ride it so much and I love it so much, and I just know that, you know, it's got like a bald tire. It's like I don't have tubes. Like I always feel like something could happen and get me stranded or keep me from commuting to work on an e-bike, you know, at some point. That's another reason why I want that e-bike review, you know. This channel would be so perfect for that. And then I would have security, you know, I'd have security knowing that I always have something to ride. You know, keep a couple of bikes, 2 or 3 bikes, and then ride the hell out of them, give them away, and then get a few more. You know,
So now that like
put a 500 miles on them and give them away, something like that. All right, so we're gonna find out right now. If I almost get hit by a golf ball again, then we're gonna know for sure. Well, I mean, we're by a golf course, but I don't know. I still don't think it's common for somebody to get hit by a golf ball twice in 1 week. God, that guy's driving right now too. He's driving. It's probably a secret game they play out here. Hey, I'll buy you a beer if you can hit an e-bike rider with a golf ball, something like that. Wait till he gets to that fence line. The ball goes right through the fence. You'll nail him. Push it, buddy, push it. Man, those little tiny scooters like that have the solid tires. My kids have one of those. I tried riding that thing. It was so dangerous, and like you feel every single little bump. I don't think they're designed for people that are 180 pounds, so that's the type of scooter that guy was pushing. All right. Well, 5th Street was intriguing. I'd like to ride on that street at 4:30 in the morning. That would be like my old school ways, you know? My old school dark morning style. All right, well, thanks for watching my video. 42 minutes of pure excitement. It's actually gonna be a lot less than that because I'm gonna cut the first part of the video out when I was experimenting with a milk crate on the back of my bike. So I pretty much decided, aside from the pannier bags holding tools, that baskets and stuff like that aren't for me. Expedition is probably not in my future, but the electric XP4 with pannier bags is. So I think I'm over the idea of getting a faster e-bike. I still want to figure out longer. So I think that the XP4s have an 18 amp hour battery. So maybe getting that with a backup battery for long range, to do these long range rides. Like I want to ride to Huntington Beach and back. I think they have 18 amp hour batteries. So, I mean, it's probably possible to, I don't think it's possible to make it on one battery. But it's about, I mean, who wants to watch that whole video anyway? Just riding on the Santa Ana River and back. I mean, the fun part is when you get to the beach and you get to ride on the beach. So I do have $2,000 credit line with Affirm, but the chance my wife is like on me about getting a car. So I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to get another bike anytime soon. Plus, I can't have another payment. I can't even pay what I have to pay right now. So anyway, well, yeah, thanks for watching my video, and hope you enjoyed it. And wow, 5th Street. We're gonna have to explore that one. Catch you on the next one.